In my previous video, I talked about the Nintendo 64 playability issue with the emulator provider with this CoolBaby Raspberry Pi Console. So I'm going to show you guys a quick, it's not a fix per se, it's more of a workaround for this problem. So first off, let's do a recap of what I mean. Okay, so here, if I navigate to the N64 Emulator and I choose a game, in this case I'll pick Super Mario.
It's me, Mario. Hello.
So this is exactly what I mean. For some reason, the emulator provider is unable to render the images for the games. And let's try to do a quick walk around. So here we go. This is definitely not playable at all. You can't even see Mario right. So I thought it was an issue with the screen, but it turns out that it isn't. So let's go ahead and cover that workaround. First things first, I'm going to exit out of this game and turn the console off. I'm going to be using an SD card with a different version of RetroPie already loaded into it. Please let me know if you would like to see a tutorial as to how that is accomplished. I think there's a lot of those already going around, but I wouldn't mind making one with my own level of detail. So if you guys would like to see that, please drop me a line in the comment section. So for this workaround, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to swap out the SD card provided by CoolBaby, and I'm going to introduce this other SD card that has a different version of RetroPie already loaded into it. And I'm also going to be using an external controller. The reason for this is because I already used this version of RetroPie for another console, and it already has an external controller mapped into it. Otherwise, I would have to map these controllers into it, and it would extend the length of this video. So I'm going to turn this on. And here I'm going to navigate to the Nintendo 64 emulator, and I'm going to choose Super Mario.
It's me, Mario. Hello.
So right off the bat, we can see that the graphics load a heck of a lot better in this new version. Now, the playability is also a lot better. And not only that, but I also wanted to show you guys how PlayStation emulators work with this version. So I'm going to exit out of this one. And I'm gonna navigate to the PlayStation emulator. And let me try, let's try out Marvel vs. Street Fighter. This was one of my favorite games growing up.
Are you ready to Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter? Choose your alter ego.
So here we can see that the PlayStation games are also very well playable with this other version of RetroPie. So I'm gonna exit out of here as well. So as you can see, this RetroPie version works a lot better than the one provided. Obviously, it doesn't have as much games. So essentially, the workaround would be to load your own version of RetroPie into another SD card and then just transfer the games provided by CoolBaby over to it. I can make a very detailed video on how to accomplish this, but for that, please leave a comment letting me know that you guys want to see a step-by-step tutorial on that process. And thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you next time.